Top 20 cities no one talks about, but you'll want to visit. Let's be honest, when most people plan a trip, they type in the same usual suspects: Paris, Rome, Tokyo, New York. Beautiful cities? Absolutely, but they become travel cliches. What if I told you that some of the world's most magical cities, the ones that truly take your breath away, aren't even on most people's radar? In this video, we're going to take you on a journey through 20 cities no one talks about, but you'll definitely want to visit. These places are rich with history, culture, beauty, and best of all, they're not packed with selfie stick crowds. Whether you're a seasoned traveler, a bucket list dreamer, or just someone looking to escape the algorithm's usual picks, this list is for you. Some of these cities look like they're straight out of a fantasy novel. Others are foodie heavens. Some are hidden in mountains, others hug the sea. So grab a pen or just hit that subscribe button, and let's dive into the most underrated destinations on the planet. You're about to see a whole new side of the world. 1. Colmar, France. Colmar is what you get when you mix a fairy tale village with a touch of French romance. Located in the Alsace region, this town is a rainbow of pastel houses, charming canals, and cobbled streets. It looks like something Disney would invent, but it's real. Locals sip wine on canal-side terraces, and the smell of freshly baked tarts floats through the air. The architecture blends French and German influence, thanks to a history of border battles. Don't miss the Musée Unterlinden, Christmas markets, and a ride through La Petite Fenèse. Travel tip: visit in spring or December. Magical vibes either way, and fewer crowds than Paris or Strasbourg. 2. Lyon-Prabin, Laos. A calm, spiritual escape from the chaos of modern life. Lyon-Prabin, tucked between mountains and rivers, is dotted with golden temples and saffron-robed monks. The sunrise monk alms ceremony is both sacred and serene. Add in the Mekong River, French colonial mansions, night markets, and secret waterfalls like Khan Ser Falls, and you have one of Southeast Asia's most underrated destinations. Fun fact, it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, but still feels untouched by tourism. Try this: a boat ride at sunset or a Laotian cooking class in a jungle hut. 3. Gjurokastra, Albania. Known as the Stone City, Gjurokastra is like stepping back in time. Perched on a hillside, the city features Ottoman-era homes, a towering castle, and narrow, winding streets that feel frozen in history. Why it's overlooked? Most people don't associate Albania with dreamy destinations, but they should. Must-do: tour the 12th century Gjurokastra castle for panoramic views and hidden bunkers. Tip: combine with a visit to nearby Blue Eye Spring or the beaches of Sarandi. 4. Český Krumlov, Czech Republic. Everyone flocks to Prague, but few make it to Český Krumlov. This charming medieval town is wrapped around a winding river and dominated by a castle that looks like it was stolen from a fantasy novel. Fun fact: its old town hasn't changed much since the 13th century, and that's a good thing. Must see: the Baroque theater inside the castle, one of the world's oldest. Vibe: romantic, peaceful, and endlessly photogenic. 5. Kotor, Montenegro. Imagine if Norway and Venice had a baby. That's Kotor. Surrounded by towering cliffs and nestled beside a fjord-like bay, Kotor is both dramatic and peaceful. Its medieval walled city is filled with winding alleys, ancient cathedrals, and charming cafes. Climb up to San Giovanni Fortress for one of the most rewarding views in Europe. Why it's overlooked? Montenegro is still emerging as a tourist destination, but its time is coming. Tip: go in shoulder season, May or September, to avoid cruise ship crowds and blazing heat. 6. Valparaiso, Chile. This coastal city is Chile's most colorful surprise. Valparaiso is a maze of steep hills, eccentric street art, rainbow-colored houses, and chaotic charm. It's a bohemian paradise, once beloved by poet Pablo Neruda. Hop on a rickety funicular for dramatic ocean views, or lose yourself in murals and mosaics that cover entire neighborhoods. Fun fact: it's one of the few cities where the street art is actually encouraged by the government. Try this: grab empanadas and climb to Cerro Concepcion at sunset. You'll thank us later. 7. Bukhara, Uzbekistan. If you've ever wanted to feel like you stepped into an ancient Silk Road tale, this is your place. Bukhara is a 2,000-year-old city where blue-tiled mosques, caravanserais, and desert winds paint a scene straight out of Arabian Nights. Don't miss the Kalen Minaret, which Genghis Khan spared because he was so impressed, and the Ark Fortress. Underrated bonus: Bukhara is incredibly safe, locals are warm, and prices are budget travel friendly. Travel tip: pair your trip with nearby Samarkand for a double dose of architectural wonder. 8. Georgetown, Malaysia. This multicultural gem on the island of Penang is a foodie's dream and a photographer's playground. Picture Chinese temples, Indian shrines, British colonial buildings, and street food stalls that sell the best curry noodles you've ever had. Why it's special: the street art is interactive, you can pose with it. And the blend of Malay, Indian, and Chinese cultures gives the city a flavor unlike anywhere else. Must do: walk the Klan jetties, rent a bike, and eat your way through Chulia Street Night Market. 9. Matera, Italy. Matera doesn't just look ancient, it is ancient. It's one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world, famous for its cave dwellings carved directly into limestone cliffs. The Sassi di Matera are so cinematic that they've been featured in James Bond's No Time to Die and Passion of the Christ. Why you should go: it's southern Italy's hidden gem, way less crowded than Florence or Venice, and much more hauntingly beautiful. Pro tip: stay in a restored cave hotel for the full experience. 10. Tbilisi, Georgia. Tbilisi is that rare city where Europe and Asia blend into one buzzing, beautiful stew. Set in a dramatic valley and framed by mountains, the city is filled with hot sulfur baths, crumbling Soviet buildings, futuristic bridges, and underground wine bars. Fun fact: Georgia is the birthplace of wine, and you can taste it in cozy, candlelit cellars all over the city. Must see: the Narankala Fortress, ride the cable car for city views, and try khachapuri cheese bread with a glass of Kvevri wine. Why it's underrated: because most travelers don't even know where Georgia is, but once they go, they fall in love. 11. Dali, China. No, not Salvador. This Dali is a peaceful ancient town in Yunnan, where biculture, tea mountains, and snow-capped peaks collide. With cobbled streets, pagodas, and a massive lake where locals fish with cormorants, Dali feels like a forgotten fantasy. Why go? It's far from China's hustle and bustle. You can hike, meditate, sip pure tea, and breathe mountain air. Cool tip: rent an electric scooter and circle High Lake. It's a whole vibe. 12. Mostar, Bosnia and Herzegovina. Mostar is a city of resilience and beauty, rising from a war-torn past into one of Europe's most breathtaking places. The centerpiece? Stari Most, a 16th century Ottoman bridge arching across turquoise waters. It's so poetic that it literally gave the city its name. Thrill moment: watch local divers leap off the bridge into the icy Neretva River. It's tradition and adrenaline wrapped in one. Why it's underrated: people often skip Bosnia for Croatia, but they're missing out on rich culture, epic scenery, and hospitality you'll never forget. 13. Puebla, Mexico. Often overshadowed by Mexico City, Puebla is a colonial gem bursting with flavor, color, and tiled facades. It's the birthplace of mole poblano, a rich, chocolate chili sauce that's basically edible poetry. Walk around, you'll find rainbow-colored buildings, Baroque churches, and Talavera pottery shops. Why it's special: it's got small-town charm but world-class food, history, and festivals. Local tip: go during Cinco de Mayo, which commemorates the Battle of Puebla, not Mexican independence as many believe. 14. Ouro Preto, Brazil. Nestled in the hills of Minas Gerais, Ouro Preto is a Baroque jewel frozen in time. Its winding streets and gold-leaf churches date back to Brazil's colonial past, when it was at the heart of a gold rush. Why it's quiet: most international tourists flock to Rio, but Ouro Preto has a quiet magic. Try this: walk the cobblestones at sunrise, explore hidden art galleries, and enjoy a pão de queijo cheese bread in a local cafe. 15. Essaouira, Morocco. Unlike Marrakech Chios, Essaouira is a seaside chill zone with windswept beaches, blue and white medinas, and a strong ocean breeze. Vibe: a mix of Moroccan culture, French elegance, and boho surfer town. Famous fans: Jimi Hendrix once hung out here, Game of Thrones filmed here. Enough said. Why go? It's a perfect break from the intensity of inland Morocco. Plus, seafood here is top-notch. Must do: ride a camel on the beach, buy local argan oil, and wander the cirques without the pressure to haggle. 16. Hoi An, Vietnam. At night, the entire town glows with colorful lanterns floating on rivers and hanging from balconies. Hoi An is an ancient trading port with preserved architecture, romantic alleys, and one of the most charming atmospheres in Southeast Asia. Top experiences: get custom-made clothes in 24 hours, take a basket boat ride, or enjoy a cooking class with a local grandma. Cultural note: the city closes streets to cars and scooters at night, making it even more magical. Why it's a hidden gem: tourists often rush through Vietnam, but Hoi An deserves at least 3 days. 17. Shiraz, Iran. Shiraz is a city of gardens, poetry, and pink mosques. Yes, Iran might not be on every traveler's list, but Shiraz is a place of deep culture and jaw-dropping architecture. Highlight: the Nezir al-Mulk Mosque. When morning sunlight passes through the stained glass, the prayer hall turns into a kaleidoscope of color. Fun fact: this city is the origin of the word Shiraz wine, though alcohol is banned today. Note: travel to Iran requires research and care, but those who go say the hospitality is unmatched. 18. Lviv, Ukraine. Before the war, Lviv was one of Eastern Europe's most beautiful and budget-friendly cities. Its cobblestone streets, Gothic churches, and Baroque cafes felt more like Vienna than what most imagine of Ukraine. Coffee capital. Locals are obsessed with coffee. You can even go underground to a coffee mine where flames roast your cup. Why go? When peace returns, Lviv will once again be one of the most charming cities in Europe. 19. Tagazout, Morocco. A tiny fishing village turned surf haven. Tagazout is Morocco's laid-back gem. You'll find surfers catching waves at golden hour, yogis stretching on rooftops, and cafes serving avocado toast with mint tea. Vibe: California meets Casablanca. Why it's special: it's super chill, inexpensive, and still relatively uncrowded. Best time to visit: winter is perfect for surf season. Summer is sun-soaked and slow-paced. 20. Antigua, Guatemala. With volcanoes looming in the background, cobbled streets, and pastel buildings, Antigua is Central America's best-kept secret. It's equal parts beauty, history, and adventure. Must-do: hike up Pacaya volcano and roast marshmallows on hot lava rocks. Then come back and sip Guatemalan coffee in a centuries-old courtyard. Underrated bonus: it's one of the best places in Latin America to learn Spanish. So there you have it, 20 cities you probably never searched for, but now can't wait to visit. These places may not trend on TikTok or dominate travel vlogs, but that's exactly why they're special. In these cities, you'll find quiet streets instead of tourist traps, authentic flavor instead of fast food, and stories waiting to be lived, not just posted. Did any of these cities surprise you? Or have you been to one and fallen in love? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let us know which hidden gem is now on your bucket list. And hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell for more adventures off the beaten path. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.